How many times have you caught yourself stuck in a loop of thoughts, replaying scenarios, imagining what ifs and worrying about things beyond your control? It's exhausting, isn't it? But let me share a story that might just change how you deal with it. One day, a professor walked into his classroom, holding a glass of water. His students expected the classic question, is it half full or half empty? But instead, he smiled and asked, how heavy is this glass? The students shouted their guesses 200 grams, 300 grams, but the professor shook his head. The actual weight doesn't matter, he said. What matters is how long I hold it. If I hold it for a minute, it's light. If I hold it for an hour, my arm aches. If I hold it all day, my arm will go numb. The weight of the glass hasn't changed, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it feels. The same is true for overthinking, he explained. The longer you hold onto your worries, the heavier they become. To feel relief, you must let them go. Overthinking is like carrying a mental weight. It doesn't make the problem go away, it only drains your energy. It clouds your judgment and leaves you feeling stuck. So how can you stop overthinking? How can you put the glass down? 1. Acknowledge your thoughts. The first step is to acknowledge your thoughts without judgment. Write them down or say them aloud. Sometimes, just seeing your worries on paper makes them feel less overwhelming. 2. Focus on what you can control. Ask yourself, is this something I can change? If yes, take action. If no, remind yourself that worrying won't solve it. 3. Practice mindfulness. Bring your mind back to the present. Overthinking lives in the past and future, but peace is found in the now. Try deep breathing or mindfulness exercises to ground yourself. 4. Set time limits for worrying. If you can't stop worrying, give yourself a time limit, say 10 minutes. When the time's up, shift your focus to something positive. 5. Let go and trust the process. Sometimes you just have to trust that things will work out, even if you can't see how right now. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Overthinking isn't a habit you have to live with. It's a weight you can set down. So what's your glass? Take a moment today and let it go. Share this with someone who needs to hear this.